Good day, everyone. I'm Joseph Tiburcio from BPED 4A. Let's talk about the climate change. According to Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change or IPCC, since systematic and scientific assessment began in 1970s. Based dun sa IPCC, yung systematic and scientific assessment ay nagsimula noong 1970s. Ano nga ba yung mga na-discover nila or ano yung mga nakita nilang information? Scientific information taken from natural sources such as ice, cores, rock, and tree rings. So, nagpapakita daw ito na meron talagang changes about doon sa klima natin ngayon. So, kung mapapansin natin ngayon na ngayon, sobrang init na. So, dati, nung Ice Age, kung nung mga unang panahon, talagang hindi pa nila nararamdaman yung ganito kainit na nararamdaman natin. Kung mapapansin natin dito sa graph na ito, the rate of change since mid 20th century. So, kung mapapansin natin yan, yung today, ngayon ay sobrang init na talaga. So, because tumataas na kasi yung level ng carbon dioxide dito sa mundo dahil nga meron ng iba't ibang mga planta. Kung mapapansin natin noon, simula nung 800,000 years pa nakakalipas, kung mapapansin natin, ay talagang kitang-kita natin talaga na mababa pa lang yung carbon dioxide dito sa mundo. So, hindi pa ganun nila nararamdaman yung sobrang init. Kung ngayon kasi, 'di ba, napapansin natin, nababalita na bumababa na yung level ng yelo doon sa Antarctica. So, dahil yun dun sa pagko-contribute nating mga tao dun sa carbon dioxide. Kasi nga, yan yung dahilan kung bakit mas umiinit ang panahon natin or yung klima natin. So, sabi pa dito, most of this climate change are attributed to very small variation in Earth orbit that change the amount of solar energy. So, talagang nabago na yung amount ng solar energy na talagang ngayon, damang-dama na natin yung init. So, halimbawa, pag nandun ka pa lang sa kwarto mo, electric fan, kaya pa. Pero, ngayon talaga, hindi na po pwede. Kailangan talaga naka-aircon ka na. So, dahil doon, sa masyado ng polluted tong mundo, so talagang damang-dama natin yung climate change. Kaya sabi pa dito, in ancient or paleoclimate, evidence reveals that the current warming is occurring roughly 10 faster than the average rate. So, sabi niya dito, nung unang mga panahon pa lang, 10 times faster or ganun lang kabilis or yung average nung init na nararamdaman ng mga tao noon. So, ngayon, sabi dito, carbon dioxide from the human activities increasing about 250 times faster. So, nung dati, nung mga nakaraan, nung ancient time pa lang is 10 times faster lang. So, in the modern time, kung mapapansin natin, ay 250 times faster. And sabi pa niyan, than it from natural sources after the last ice age. So, for the another information na may dadagdag dito, panoorin natin itong video na to.
Human activities, from pollution to overpopulation, are driving up the Earth's temperature and fundamentally changing the world around us. The main cause is a phenomenon known as the greenhouse effect. Gases in the atmosphere, such as water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and chlorofluorocarbons, let the sun's light in, but keep some of the heat from escaping, like the glass walls of a greenhouse. The more greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, the more heat gets trapped, strengthening the greenhouse effect and increasing the Earth's temperature. Human activities, like the burning of fossil fuels, have increased the amount of CO2 in the atmosphere by more than a third since the Industrial Revolution. The rapid increase in greenhouse gases in the atmosphere has warmed the planet at an alarming rate. While Earth's climate has fluctuated in the past, atmospheric carbon dioxide hasn't reached today's levels in hundreds of thousands of years. Climate change has consequences for our oceans, our weather, our food sources, and our health. Ice sheets, such as Greenland and Antarctica, are melting. The extra water that was once held in glaciers causes sea levels to rise and spills out of the oceans, flooding coastal regions. Warmer temperatures also make weather more extreme. This means not only more intense major storms, floods, and heavy snowfall, but also longer and more frequent droughts. These changes in weather pose challenges. Growing crops becomes more difficult. The areas where plants and animals can live shift, and water supplies are diminished. In addition to creating new agricultural challenges, climate change can directly affect people's physical health. In urban areas, the warmer atmosphere creates an environment that traps and increases the amount of smog. This is because smog contains ozone particles, which increase rapidly at higher temperatures. Exposure to higher levels of smog can cause health problems such as asthma, heart disease, and lung cancer.
Again, I'm Joseph Tiburcio and thank you for listening.